Yo, we got so many people waiting here already. How we doing, boys? Hey, does the music sound good? Can you guys hear me? How we feel the session, boys? Hunter, how we doing? Can you guys hear me on the TikTok? You guys hear me? Everyone hear me? We hear you. How does the music sound? Up, down? Let me know ASAP. Let's go, Corey, Tyler, Hunter, how we doing? How we doing, boys? Like up the stream, boys. Like up the stream. Sounds good to me. How we doing? How we doing? Let's get it. Hopefully the market shows us something. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully we get a little expansion here. How we doing, boys? Make sure you guys like up the stream. How we doing, boys? Ready for this amazing session? I am. Can you guys hear me on the TikTok? Hello, hello, check, check. Okay, bet they can. Let's go. How we doing, boys? New York AM was garbage. Garbo. How we doing? How we doing, boys? Lovely win on a Friday. Better be a good one today. Need 4 more days till payout. Love it, love it. We're tuning in on the TikTok. Make sure you guys like up the stream. Florida, how we doing, my boy? YT, how we doing? At the gym, get my steps in, multitasking, long and Q right now. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, we're gonna go over the analysis here in a couple seconds. How we doing, TikTok? Hope we're doing well, brother. AK, how we doing? How does everything sound, AK? Volume sound good? Everything? Mic, music? W Trader Westside, appreciate it, my boy, appreciate it. If you guys are joining on the YT or the TikTok, let me know how your AM session went. Market pump right when DEEJ opens. Let's go. Yeah, I think we're gonna catch some longs here. I'm long biased until we hit this this 4 hour here. We have 30-minute, hourly, 15, 5-minute. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some longs up until this inversion here. We have our main draw of the buy side up here. Ideally, I'm leaning bearish. We did just get the inversion, but I don't think Asia's going to deliver that. I think we're just going to get a pump up here to these highs. One sec, boys. I gotta log into my not video capture display. One sec here, boys. I gotta log in. How we doing? YT and TikTok. How we doing, boys? Waiting till open? Yes, we're gonna wait till open here. Logging into the Apex accounts, boys. One sec here. One sec. All right, there we go. There we go. Ready to rock, boys. Ready to rock. How does everything look? Everything look good? Good morning from Thailand. How we doing, James? YT, how we doing? Make sure you guys like up the stream on all the platforms. The YT, the TikTok. New York session seeks buy side, then distributes to unfilled daily. Yeah, I don't think do we have a daily? I didn't even peek that. I think we're gonna be short-term bullish here. I think we may want to come up. I mean, we have again here, right? This is the whole idea. On the 4 hour here, we did just get this inversion, but this 4 hour is gonna have to make the top of its wave. We're gonna be very bullish, starting off Asia. I would love to see this give us a little bit of a retracement here, back up into this area, and then distribute lower. My main DOL is lower. My main DOL is lower. Why? Look at this: high, low, lower, low, higher, high. V-shape recovery here. We got all these inversions. So all we're gonna do is give us an internal to external model. I think Asia's gonna pump us up. and then we'll get the distribution towards London. See if we reverse in London. We may get a reversal in London, New York continuations, or we may just continue to the downside. So we're going to see here, but ideally I want to see this pump up here. If we look at our smaller time frames, right? If we look at our 15, right, at the bottom here, we got a 15-minute change in the state, right? 5-minute change in the state, right? We're creating this change in the state, retest the change in the state, market structure shift. Now I just want to see this continue higher until we get to this draw. We got about 50 points to the upside, so maybe we can find some longs here up until that main DOL. But ideally I'm going to wait for us to form a gap like this 5-minute. Would be awesome if we could form this. Maybe get a little internal to external model here. But ideally I'm going to be bullish until we run all this internal liquidity here. Did I take off my PO3 indicator? Love it. Other than that, boys, what are we thinking for the session? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? That's kind of my analysis here. Does everyone kind of see how I'm getting that there? Ideally, this is just going to be an open high, low close. I don't think Asia's going to do this. I don't think we're going to come here and manipulate and get the delivery. If we do, we'll catch it. But ideally, short term, I'm looking bullish until we hit these gaps, and then we'll look to find some shorts. So short term bullish. Otherwise, I just want to see us run all of this to the downside here. So we're gonna wait to see. We're gonna be a little patient here. We got a little bit to the open. A little bit to the open, boys. You're not streaming on your account anymore? I will be streaming tomorrow, New York AM, guys, on my stream on DEEJTRADESS for the YT and the TikTok. Should I take trades using my strat for evals? I keep feeling when I trade trades without it. Yeah, I always trade your strat, my boy. We're gonna distribute then pump in London. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to. YT, how we doing? Who's all tuning in on the YT? Make sure you guys like up the stream. We got viewers rolling in. How we doing on the TikTok? Make sure you guys like up the TikTok stream. We got 335 likes. Make sure you guys go crazy on those likes. Go crazy. W Ben, but I'll be tapping in with you. Love it, love it. What's the indicator called? It's called HTFPO3. It's this very top one. Very top one. What type of accounts do you trade? Guys, I have a lot of people that ask me this. My stack, Apex, 20 accounts. Lucid, I'll rock some Lucid Pros. I'll switch between the Pros and the Flexes. I love the Pros. The Lucid Pros with code Ben. No consistency in the eval. You can pick between daily loss limit or no daily loss limit, but they're a one-day pass, and it's just 40% consistency. You get a payout in 3 days, right? So there's some of the quickest accounts you get payouts on. I love them. But I do love the Tradeify Selects too, the daily payouts, or the Flexes. So those are all my stacks. Make sure you guys use code Ben to get the best discount. Apex, no consistency in evaluation if you use code Ben. So that is my stack. That's usually what I use. I thought you were saying that on YouTube. I said, damn, what about the... No. I'm talking about YT. TikTok doesn't like it when you say the full name. It's just weird. Just weird. But we're going to get it rolling here, boys. We're going to get it rolling. Getting some good displacement change in the state. Retest of the change of state. Market structure shift. Ideally, I'd love to see us get a little internal to external here out of this 5-minute. This would be great. We're about to create a new 5-minute. See if we can't... Find a move. We do have 20 minutes till the open, boys. Can't find your YT channel. Can you drop a link in Discord maybe? Yeah, it's just my name. I have no videos on the YT. Yeah, I'm working on some, but nothing currently. Bias tonight. Overall, I am bearish. We did just get a massive displacement here. We swept the highs, bearish close here, inversion. We disrespected everything on this leg with no remorse. All I want to see is this 4-hour make the top of its wick, and then our next 4-hour candle will probably sweep that high, and then we'll come down. So I don't think this 4-hour candle is going to distribute us lower. So I will only be looking for longs until we hit here. Once we hit here, I will look for shorts. That is kind of my thought here, boys. That's kind of my thought. Yeah, see if we can get a little pullback into this 5 here. My strat's normally like 2.3 R, so I feel like it's not worth it on an eval. I mean, maybe. It kinda. Tsunami, how we doing, my boy? What's going on, boss? Where's Ben? Ben's currently in Spain, boys. Ben's currently in Spain. NASDAQ? Yes, this is the NASDAQ. Ready to take these longs on the 5 minute? I know, I'm looking at this 5 minute internal here, Tsunami. Hopefully we can find this little... kind of what I'm hoping for. Kind of what I'm hoping for. Where would stops be? Depends, right? I want to see us make a low, put in stop hunt, inversion. So ideally, if we get this profile where we get the inversion here, I would love to take something like this where we get the inversion here. Not a short, a long. Take this here, target that 4 hour, and stops below the 5 minute. Ideally, that's what I'd be looking for. So we're gonna see here. We're gonna see. If I have $400 left to draw down, do I just add more risk and just switch the best? No. $400 is a lot of drawdown. Ty, how we doing? Deej, is that you? This is Deej. This is Deej. Jordan, first time here. What's going on, my boy? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna try and catch a dub for you boys tonight. Gonna try and catch a dub. Ideally, I'm looking for an internal to external model out of this 5 minute. If we can get it, we'll get it. If not, we'll see. Great, nice low PA. Only thing is we have a new hour with session open. 4 hour gap is so clear. Yes, the 4 hour gap is so clear. Tsunami, ideally, kind of what I'm looking for. I talked with Primal about this. But this 4 hour candle here is going to give us the expansion up into this gap. Our next 4 hours should sweep that high, and then we should come back down to this DOL. I don't think Asia's going to give us this entire move, though. It's kind of my thoughts. Good evening, Revelation. How we doing? Appel, how we doing? Dre Trades, thank you guys for tuning in. Like up the TikTok stream, let's get it. Andre, what's going on, my boy? You ever been to Illinois? I have not. Never been to Illinois. Blew 2 Apex PAs this morning, but all good. It is all good. If you need more, code Ben gets you 90% off. Ramondo, how we doing, my boy? See if you get the tap into this 5 minute here. Beautiful analysis. Love it. Yeah. I mean, ideally, like here, normally I'd be looking for this inversion to go, Tsunami, but I don't think it's going to deliver us here. I just don't. I don't think that 4 hour is going to be the delivery. So I want to see this 4 hour run some of this LR. I mean, we're kind of just stuck between low resistance here and some low resistance here. But ideally, I want to target the upside here. Are you planning a honeymoon soon? Yes, I am. Yes, at the very end of the year. Deej, the GOAT. How we doing, my boy? JMC, how are you, my boy? If you guys are tuning in on the YT or the TikTok, make sure you guys like the stream, drop a comment, say hello. I want to get to know all you guys. You guys are going to see a lot of me around here. But yeah, we're going to see if we can't catch a banger here. We're going to leave a failure swing high here. I love this. Just want to see us sweep this internal low, stop hunt, inversion, and we're out of there. And we're out of there, boys. We're going down. There's a daily fair value gap. Yes, we are. But we have to make the high of this daily first. I don't think our high is going to be right here. I just don't. We have a lot of imbalance to tap out of. Again, we're not on an OT of the range. But we'll see. If you buy, would it technically be counter trend trade? Yes, it would be. But a lot of things that I'm noticing, and a lot of things that I study about this chart, right? The move that I'm looking for doesn't ever happen in Asia, right? We just don't have enough volume. We don't have enough distribution. Right, so this 4 hour candle, there's no way we're going to come up here, tap this, flip, and give us enough volume to move here. I just don't think it's going to happen. If it does and we move super quickly and we get up here and we're looking at short, then we can find those shorts. But my target is here right now, right? And that's confirmed by what we've done down here, right? 15-minute change in the state of delivery, right? 5-minute change in the state. 5-minute change in the state, we retest that 5-minute change in the state. Look right where we retest to, right? 5-minute change in the state here. Boom, market structure shift. Now we're just retesting that market structure shift, which also happens to align with this 5-minute, right? Right here. Boom. Look at the market structure shift in the 5-minute. So I want to see this just retest this market structure shift, get down in here, and then expand out. If it's just barely going to tap this and then go, it's going to be really hard for me to take this. I'm going to need to see some displacement down in this gap. Yeah, like that's... Oh, I hope it doesn't do that. But Can't imagine the feeling of having a wife. Must be a blessing. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. How many years have you been trading? A little bit over 5 years now. A little bit over 5 years now. Did you look for continuous shorts at price dumps instead of tapping the 4 hour? Yes. I mean, if we get this 5-minute inversion, I mean, we can try a short here. We have LR. I just don't think it's going to deliver us right now. I think we have to take some of this buy side. And again, it's just the whole concept and the whole idea of this is just that Asia's not going to deliver this, right? That's kind of what I was waiting for yesterday, was the move to deliver us lower, and it ended up happening in New York, right? End up happening in New York. We just don't have the volume to distribute lower. No emotions, remember? Gotcha, my boy. What up, Deej? How's it going? What do you consider a CISD? Because I've seen other people define it differently. Yeah, my change in the state of delivery is just this, right? Where we have a red candle here, and then you have a bigger green candle. It's just an engulfing candle. So whenever you get that engulfing at the very bottom or the top of the range, that for me is showing that we're going to be switching the trend, right? So change in the state, we retest the change in the state, get a market structure shift, and we're just retesting that market structure shift, and I want to see us hold this here. There's the tap here. It's probably going to give us a CISD. I'm not entering here. I want to see us make that stop hunt and then continue higher. How long did it take you to start being profitable or just more consistent on payouts? It takes a bit. It takes a bit. I got my first payout my first month of trading. So got my first payout the first month, and then we took a max payout on top step across all 5 accounts. So is your Discord a paid subscription? I have a completely free side of my Discord. I also have a paid side where I do classrooms every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to be a part of that, tune in, learn. I do run that. You see it hitting 30,120. I see us going up, yes. I think we take all these draws out. Here comes the stop hunt. Once we sweep this low, I'm just going to look for a fair value gap to form somewhere here. And then that'll be the inversion. Gonna see if we're gonna get it here. There's the sweep. You normally enter before Tokyo Open? Not usually. I don't know if I'm gonna take this just because we have the open right here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Wow. Now if we run through this, we'll probably sweep all this LR. Let's see, let's repeat the hourly. Hourly is gonna turn down. We have a new hourly in 11 minutes. I'm probably gonna wait for that next hourly to open the low of its candle. Come tap this. We're probably gonna come down if we create this here. We'll probably come down about right here. So we're gonna see. We're gonna wait here. If we can hold this 5-minute get inversion, we'll try it. Mechanically, it'll look good. It's just the timing of it's a little off for me. We are on the Apex accounts, boys. We're on the Apex accounts. What's LR? It's low resistance liquidity run. So anytime you see stuff like this, where you have just these accumulation of stops, it's literally just a trend line, right? So anytime you create something like this, right, you want to see this just sit here. It's going to give you a big expansion, inversion, and then it'll go very, very quickly. We'll see here, boys. I want to see this 5-minute hold. If we're going to inverse this 5, I don't know if we're going to continue higher. We'll see though. We shall see. We shall see. We got 10 minutes till the open, boys. 10 minutes till the open. How do you get a payout in 1 month? I just studied and studied and studied. I told myself I wanted to learn and figure it out, that I could. So this guy's literally the GOAT. Jacob, how we doing, my boy? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Wow, this 5 minutes is going to be gross. Problem is we're just not in any higher time frame imbalance for me. This 30 is gonna flip. I just don't know if this is gonna go. How much do you risk on your Apex accounts? Depends on how many I'm copy trading. Depends on how many I'm copy trading. How would you go about learning ICT? I would go to ICT 2022 mentorship, start there, and yeah, keep going. You think an inverse of the 4 is enough to take lower even though we don't necessarily have a higher time frame fair value gap? Yes. I think this inversion of this 4 hour is enough for us to come down, right? We didn't stop anywhere here. Tap, instantly just completely reclaim that gap. I want to see this continue lower, right? I mean, my whole idea of this session is I want to see us pump off the open into this gap. I'm going to take longs. and then we'll end up coming here. I don't know if Asia is going to give us the full delivery of the manipulation distribution. So we'll see. We'll see. Dang it. Inverse of the 5. Not yet. Not quite yet. We're still holding that 5. Still holding that 5. What's your opinion about quantitative traders? I don't know enough about them. The 4-hour gap would still be a target if we manipulate lower. No, it would not. No, it would not. Here's the problem with this trade here. A lot of you guys are going to say this inversion. We're leaving relative equal lows right below. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. This is kind of the trade idea here. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see how this closes. I just don't like that. Always, brother. I don't miss a good D stream. Appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it. YT, how are we doing? No chatters on the YT. How are you guys doing? Any questions from you guys? Let's get it rocking. Let's get it rocking. Make sure you guys always use code Ben to get the best discount possible, boys. Best discount possible. I really just don't think this is going to give us this here. We'll see, though. Out of trading influencers, where do you rank yourself if you had a top 5? It kind of just depends as far as content or actual trading. I'm very confident in my trading analysis. I feel like I see these markets perfectly. Like it's just executions. So I don't know. I don't really have a rank. We'll see. How to use the higher time frame power of 3 indicator? Just I look for the manipulation and the distribution and see this candle form. We're gonna get this inversion here. It's gonna be 9 points. It's before open is the problem. I'm gonna go really small risk on this, boys. If we get this inversion, it may instantly fail us, but I'm gonna go very, very small on my risk here. I'm gonna make sure we just don't instantly reclaim it. I want to see us kind of pull back a little bit. If it's just gonna need to see this pull back just a little bit here. I want to see how we respect this inversion, and then we'll probably take this. We'll see. We'll see. If we get a tap down in the inversion, I'll probably execute this. If we leave relative equal highs here. I want to see the hourly here. We're gonna make the hourly. Let's see here. See how we react out of this inversion. See how we react. Are you already taking that trade? I have not taken it yet. No. I might give it a whirl, just small sizing. This is like not even half of an ROR. I want to see this pull back into this inversion here. Woo. I want to see us pull back here. Stuck on passing evals but can't get a payout. Just focus on your psychology. That's all it is. That's all it is. I want to see us get a low retracement. How do you make your limit stick as price is moving? You have to just click confirm. Just have to click confirm. That's unfortunate here. That's okay. We got 6 minutes till the open. We're going to create a new hourly candle, and we'll more than likely make the low of the wick, and we'll probably manipulate lower. Yeah, I'm going to hold off here. I'm going to hold off. The inversion was my trade idea here. It's a little late on the entry, so we're going to be patient and wait here. We're going to be patient and wait. We do have open, boys. We do have open here in 5 minutes. No retraces. Yeah. That's okay. Poopy! How we doing, Poopster? How we doing, my boy? Alright, let's get it, boys. Let's get it. There was a long entry here. Again, it's 6 points. This is the break even. This would have been the trade idea here. I would have to go break even here. This is just a really quick break even for me. So we'll see. We'll see. Open might bring us a little lower. NQ, yes. We do have an IFPG. Yes, we do. I feel like I blend together strategies when I trade because of overanalysis. How should I combat that but not miss out by being too strict? It just comes with time, man. It just comes with time. You'll learn your discretion. You'll learn your discretion. He's trading New York AM tomorrow. I am, boys. I am trading New York AM session tomorrow. If you guys do want to tune in, I'll be live on my TikTok. These trades, make sure you guys tune in. I'll be live in the morning, boys. Live in the morning. On the 5 minute. Yeah, we did just get a 5 minute change in the state here. Yo, Alan, how we doing, my boy? We inversed on the 5 minute. No, we did not. Just gonna be patient here, boys. Just gonna be patient. How long have you been trading? A little bit over 5 years. A little bit over 5 years. Your chart's off? No. I mean, look at the 5 minute. It did not close outside this gap. Are you looking at NQ? Did NQ close on the 5 minute? NQ closed on the 5 minute, but not MNQ. Alright, boys. Just going to be patient here. NQ did? Yes, NQ did. I'm not going to take this. This is, I'm just going to wait till the open. Saw your trade on X. I also took the same trade. Your trade this morning, W on it. Appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it. We did catch a dub this morning. Made about 3K. 3K, boys. NQ's more important. I mean, yeah, and you would have gotten stopped out if you took that short. So, I'm trading on MNQ. Does backtesting help build discretion even though not a meaningful forward testing? Yes, backtesting is going to be beautiful for you if you understand how to backtest. It's one of the most helpful things, to be honest with you. If you don't backtest, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. How'd you feel about this morning's PA? I was at work. It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but if you got chopped up in the morning, you got absolutely wrecked. So... what is your TikTok? My TikTok is the same as everything on my socials. It's called DEEJTRADESS. Make sure you guys drop a follow on the TikTok on the YT. We got open here in a minute 30, boys. Minute 30. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. I am overall bullish. I'd love to see us manipulate the lows or maybe get some sort of push down off the open. YouTube channel is the same as my TikTok. DEEJTRADESS. My name is Deej. DEEJTRADESS, 2 S's. So you don't trade NQ, only MNQ? Yeah, I only execute on MNQ. I'm not in minis. Well, I am, but sometimes, but I don't execute on NQ. My name is not Ben. You know what's funny? Price action is 10 times better late nights than New York session now most of the time. Yeah, which sucks. Which sucks because the volume, but it's a-okay. All right, boys, we got to open here in less than a minute. Type a W in the chat if you guys are ready for this open. Who's ready for the open? Type a W in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. 219 viewers on the TikTok. We have 390 viewers on the YT. Make sure you guys tune in every single day. 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be here live. Ready to rock the Asia stream for you, boys. W's in the chat. Let's freaking go. Let's see what this open wants to give us. Let's see what this open wants to give us here. We'll be streaming twice a day, every day on your own account on New York and Ben's YouTube about this time. Not all the time I'll be streaming New York, but if I ever am off, I'll be streaming New York. You couple MNQ with MES? Yes, I do. 2 seconds till the open. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't just rip. It's probably going to go and then flip. We'll see. Can I watch MNQ but then trade NQ for minis? You can do whatever you want. Ben, you look different from yesterday. This is not Ben, boys. It's not Ben. Wow, there's the tap of the inversion. Oh, don't go from here. If this does. We'll see here, boys. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Lots of LR. Yes, we do have a lot of LR below us. Oh, that's a nasty flip. We just opened, boys. We just opened, so be patient. Be patient. 15 minutes. 15 minutes looks like it's going to come down. Wow. A little bit of a volatile open, boys. Let's see how big that candle is. It's about 12 points, so not bad on the volume. This 15 looks like it wants to come down. We look bullish on the 5. I mean, the 15 could flip here, but we'll see here. So for Asia, we don't have a pre-market. You do. You were just sitting through pre-market. All of this is pre-market. If this 5 minute goes inverse, I'm going to short this. My boy DEEJTRADESS calling. How we doing? Let's print, Alan. Let's get it, my boy. Let's get it. Alright, so we'd be break even in this long right now if we were in it, and it would be right about here. So if this comes down here, it would have been a break even. So we'll see. We'll see. May wait 30 minutes after market open, like how New York is. Oh, I mean, I don't, but it's flying. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You think your shorts are longs? I'm ideally more long bias until we confirm that we're gonna run all this LR. So ideally, I'd love to see that LR get ran, but I don't think it's gonna happen this session. Don't think it's gonna happen this session, boys. The fake bullish is to trap buyers. I mean, Hayden, we're gonna have to come up a little bit here, and the reason I'm leaning more bullish than bearish right now is, yes, I am bearish, but we need to sweep all this first. We're in the run of the LR here, confirmed. 15-minute change in the state, right? 5-minute change in the state down here. Retest the change in the state. Market structure shift. Now we're just continuing, right? Impulse, balance, impulse. We need to keep impulsing. Now if this 5-minute wants to go after sweeping this high, and this is a very thick close down in somewhere here, and we leave these relative equal lows intact, we're gonna react to price here. I mean, I'll try that short. I will try that short. This 5-minute goes inverse. It would have to be somewhere down in here. Shorts would be above the highs. Where we target here would be almost a 3 to 1. Almost a 3 to 1. I mean, if this 5-minute goes, there's nothing that's telling me that we're not going to come run all this. So I don't think the 5-minute's going to go, though. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I'm confused. What are you confused about, my boy? What are you trading? This is NQ. Might sweep, but very bearish until London. I mean, yeah, we're going to be bearish, but the Asia session's not going to deliver us this entire move. So we'll see if this 5-minute wants to flip here. If not, I mean, I really don't think this is going to be a... I really just don't think this is going to short from here. I really just don't. I think we're generating liquidity. I think we're going to continue to do this up until we get to that main draw manipulation, then we'll get our distribution down to the 4-hour lows. We'll see. We shall see. YT, how we doing? We got 482 people in here. If you're on the YT, type a 1 in the chat. Let me know. Say hi. Say what up. How are you guys? Who's all here? Who's all here in the TikTok? Make sure you guys like up the TikTok stream. Make sure you guys use code BEN to get the best discount possible. If you guys don't have accounts ready to rock and roll for this stream, make sure you guys have accounts ready to rock. Code BEN, Apex Trader Funding. Let's get it. One, love it, love it, love it. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, I just want to see this hold here. What's good, Deej Diddy? How we doing, my boy? I am new. Has Asia trading already started? Asia just opened. It's been open for 6 minutes. 6 minutes, boys. Be my guest to short at the bottom of the range by all means. Here's the thing about that, and a lot of people will say that, yes, but if we're going to confirm that we're going to go lower, and my entry model is this 5-minute inversion, if this gives this to me, the market doesn't have to come up here. It doesn't have to. The only thing holding us is this 5-minute. This 5-minute goes, I'm not comfortable longing this. It doesn't always have, I mean, we can short from the bottom of the range if it's going to confirm that, but when people get in trouble is when they're shorting here, right? You got to find a model that forms, and if we get an internal to external, we don't want to take these highs. It doesn't always have to, right? For the most ideal scenario of the market, yes, we are shorting at the very bottom of the range, yes, but if it wants to give it to us, why would we not, right? We have to react to price. This is where the discretion comes in. This is where my experience comes in, right? We don't always have to pull to this and then go. So if it doesn't want to give us this retracement back to this gap, you can't expect that, right? We want it to come, but that's where you get in trouble is you go, oh, we're shorting at the bottom of the range, we're shorting at the bottom of the range. Yes, but if it's going to confirm here that we're going to go, I'm going to take it. Yes, I saw that. NQ broke the 5, MNQ didn't. Just waiting here, boys, just waiting. The 4-hour daily for value up overlap to 50%. Yes, we do. We do. Take a peek at the 4-hour here. And the daily. Yes, we are going to come down to the daily, but this entire daily candle has got to make the top of its wick. We're probably going to come tap into this rejection block here, right? Look what lines right up with that inversion right there, right? So I want to see this entire session be bullish to this gap, and then we'll flip during London or New York. Right now we're just chopping, boys, just chopping. Nothing here, nothing here. We have a 1-hour support zone, correct? I mean, you're inside of a huge gap here. I do see the longs here, but I just don't have a model to take, right? Is there any slippage on Asia? It doesn't really have to do with the session. It's more of your broker and who you're trading with. Make sure you guys like up the TikTok stream. Get it going. Get it going. We're at 1.4K likes. Make sure you guys like the YT as well. Get it rocking. Get it rocking. Who's being disciplined right now? Who's being disciplined? We are in some absolute chop. We are just sitting here in this. There's no execution. We need to see the expansion out of this, right? Type a 1 in the chat if you guys are being disciplined. If you're not taking anything right now, type a 1 in the chat. Again, my whole thesis of this, right, is the session to me and everything that we confirmed during New York is bearish, yes, right? We get this bearish close here at the very top of the range. We get the sweep of this high, right? We're sweeping major draws at buy side, right? On the daily, though, we are mega bullish, right? Just in bullish structure, we're headed to all-time highs. All-time highs right now is my draw. I want to see all-time highs get hit. We confirmed that down here, right? Daily change in the state. We got the inversion confirmed, market structure shift. We're chilling, right? So here's the thing. This current leg that we're on, right, this 4-hour leg, one of two things. When you get the sweep of a high here and you get this kind of close, we get a change in the state, inversion, we're inversing everything. This 4-hour candle is not going to open and absolutely rip here, flip, and come all the way and distribute us down. Could it? Yes, but more than likely it's probably not, right? So what I'm looking for, Asia session, I need to see this be bullish. I need to see us come up here, make the top of our daily wick. I think the top of the daily comes in Asia, if not London. Top of the daily comes in here, and then New York gives us the distribution to the downside. So there's no point in me in targeting shorts here unless we get those inversions down here, the 5 minutes. That's what I'm looking for. If we want to have a quick displacement, I said this on my X. If you guys follow me on the X, it's DEEJTRADESS. Follow me on my X. I give all my analysis away for free. Everything I'm seeing, everything I want to see, all my trades, everything on that platform. I called this out, right? I want to see us make the high of our wick the day. This is what I want the day to do, is I want to make the top of the daily wick here and distribute lower. We'll probably stall in this gap, right? Our entire day is not going to happen in Asia session. Could it? Yes. But from what I've seen off the open, we're just generating liquidity, right? We're just generating this kind of stuff. So overall, I'm bullish because I want to see this sit here and stagger up to this gap, right? I want to see this happen. Until we get that manipulation in the distribution, I am not taking shorts here because I know we're just in a range where we're generating liquidity to the upside. So until we take our main draw here, I'm not taking shorts because the profile and the time and price is not aligning here, right? That 4 hours is not going to flip. It's not going to turn around and deliver us right now. So we got to be patient. Again, it's just going to be a high resistance liquidity run. We're just going to sit here and chop and we're going to go up all night. But we got to find those entries where it looks like we're shorting at the premium or shorting at the bottom of range, but we're really just continuing the trend of what we're continuing in the range, right? This comes with time, boys. This comes with time. I promise you'll start to see this stuff soon. I promise. Make sure you guys tune in on the TikTok. Like up the stream, boys. Like up the stream. Get it rolling. Get it rolling. What motivated you to start streaming? One of the biggest things was the freedom of trading. I love the freedom of trading. Trading wherever you want, from wherever you want, making the kind of money you want. So I just really wanted to teach. I wanted to be online. I wanted to be someone that people can look up to, can enjoy. But at the same time, come here and just have a chill night, right? If we don't find an execution, y'all can hang out here and be cool and chat with me and build a community where we can just have fun and do what I love to do. So we know where it's going, but don't know when it's going. Exactly. And that's the hard part about trading, right? You know where things want to go, you just don't know when they're going to go, right? Not liking the PA, I'm going to save capital for New York. Have a good night, bro. Blur, have a good one, my boy. Like New York, didn't have anything till the end of the session. Exactly. And you guys noticed too how like I wanted that to happen the entire session, right? Like I wanted to see that new opening gap filled. A lot of people saw me in the trades. Like I want to see new opening gap filled. I was trying to short here, but all we're doing is generating this liquidity for London. Look, Asia's just gonna sit here and range up, right? We're not gonna get the huge manipulation in the distribution during Asia, right? We're not gonna get it. London is gonna be that manipulation. There's the manipulation distribution. Now we're just continuing that move in New York, right? There's different profiles for the sessions. You gotta start to learn those. I love how you break down charts. When else can I learn from you? Shoot me a DM on TikTok. It's DEEJTRADESS. DEEJTRADESS. You guys have any questions? Shoot me a DM on the TikTok. Let me know. But yeah, no, Asia's not going to deliver this whole manipulation, the whole distribution, right? So what we're looking for this session is to create that, again, like we were doing yesterday, where we just get this stagger and this high resistance liquidity all the way up to our draw, right? This is my draw. Same thing for yesterday. Look, we have our draw here, right? Draw here. All we're doing is staggering up to this draw, right? So there's no point in me trying to short this here, hoping that we're going to find the target for New York when Asia's not going to deliver that, right? And that's one of the things I'm starting to learn, starting to adapt to the markets with, starting to understand is that this Asia is not going to give us that delivery. I see the moves, right? I wanted to see us manipulate the highs, come fill new walk, right? I wanted to see that happen. But I'm expecting that in a position, in an environment where it's not going to give it to me, right? So there's no point in me here finding these short models to come fill this new out, right? Eventually it does happen, right? We get the push out, London manipulates, and then we get the distribution. So my move ended up happening, right? Everything I said ended up happening, but it's just not at the time and place or the session that it's going to be. Primal, how we doing, my boy? What's going on, boss? We appreciate your knowledge. Much love, much love. Probably the most humble trader in the space. I appreciate it. I try to be, boys. If you guys are not humble, there's a lot of guys here that'll sit here and flaunt watches and money and stuff. I'm never gonna be that guy. I'll tell you straight up. Like, I mean, it's not all that, right? I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my wife, for my kids, so I can enjoy my life, right? I'm not doing this to showboat a watch on social media. Now, when I get a Rolex, y'all will know. Like, there will be signs. You'll see it. It'll be cool. But it's just one of those things that you don't have to sit here and flaunt all this stuff, right? Be humble. Praise the Lord. And that's all you need. That's all you need in life. Is that the weekly open gap? No, this is our 5 minute here. It's a 5 minute gap. It's an internal gap. We're just holding this 5 minute gap. Ideally, I just want to see this give us a breakout. We're just in a consolidation. We literally slow grinded up last night. Unfortunately, watched it for 4 hours. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing I'm starting to learn here. I don't know if this is a personal question, but do you have a job or you're a full-time trader? I'm working on becoming a full-time trader with Ben here. I take payouts. I made 25K last month trading stocks. So I do take payouts, but I have a full-time job that makes me 6 figures. So more money is more money. I want to do as much as I can. So eventually, soon, we will be full-time traders. We'll be doing this for a living, boys, for a living. You guys will see me in the New York sessions, in the Asia sessions, and all the sessions. But yeah, right? Like, I'm sitting here, boys. This is something that as a profitable trader that I do, right? We're sitting here. We're not seeing this, right? Back out of the chart, right? Back out. Let's see. Look at the 5-minute. We're just in some chop, right? If we get this change and stay on the 5 and we get the inversion here, I mean, maybe we look to target lower if it wants to confirm that. But other than that, we're not sitting here. So we're not in any point of an execution yet. How'd you and Ben meet? Ben came across my streams a while ago. But yeah, no, he came across. He really liked what I did. Really liked my streams, liked everything a lot, and just wanted to start doing some stuff with me. So we got together, he flew here, hung out, came to my wedding. Dope guy, awesome guy. But yeah. If you guys are on the TikTok, make sure you guys like up the stream. Get it rolling, get it rolling. Ivan, how we doing, my boy? Dildo, what's going on? You only look for short setups tonight? No, I'm looking for us to long here. Appreciate you, bro. You and Ben are very humble traders. I'm glad y'all clicked up. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We try to be. We're going to dominate this space, boys. We're going to do some great things here. Make sure you guys tune in every single day. 7:30 p.m. Eastern for my Asia streams. People are probably going to be looking at this. I'm not going to take this. Why? It's just we're tapping off an area of support here. We're going to get an inversion. If you want to try it, by all means, please go ahead. To me, this is just not something I want to take. It's probably going to end up taking this high before we close anyway. Something like this. Retest off the inversion. The problem is I don't like anything here. I really don't. I'm gonna back this out here. I'm gonna look for the 5-minute. Let's see if we get another expansion here. And the problem here is the break even's so quick, right? So if I'm here and I'm shorting here, I'm risking all this capital just to go break even right here, right? It makes no sense for me. Although my draw is higher, this trade is just not something I'd take, right? I mean, look, we're gonna go less than a point. I mean, we're gonna go a point up and then we go break even. There's just no point for me to take this. The RR is not there. Again, it doesn't look clean. I'm gonna stay out of this. Got a nice share on gold tonight. Really delivers for Asia. Love it, love it, love it. Supa, how we doing, my boy? Hershey, what's going on? Taha Larbs, how we doing? We're in a 17-point range, boys. We're in a 25-point range, so please do not blow your accounts. Just chill. What's your cutoff time for trading? Do you only trade 2 to 3 hours? Yes, I only try and be on for a little bit. If you're gonna sit here and stare at these markets, you gotta have your separation with them as well. So it's just really important to have that separation. Married life's still good. Married life is still good. I'm getting food every day. She's feeding me, so we're doing well. We're doing well. We are doing well. All right, so even if you were in this long here, right, and you're targeting these highs, you would be break even. So this could not even come close to coming down at all. It's got to expand you. Got to expand you. And if it does, it does. It's not something I want to take. Do you ever trade New York live? Yes, I will be live tomorrow morning for New York, boys. Live tomorrow morning for New York. Are you trading the New York session with Ben? No. How's Cashy loving the married life? He's loving it. He's loving it. He is loving it. Yeah, I will be live for New York AM myself on my TikTok, boys. On my TikTok, I will be live for New York AM. Who are you? For those of you guys that don't know me, my name's DEEJTRADESS. I've been trading for a little bit over 5 years now. DEEJTRADESS. I do have all socials, X, TikTok, and YT. Make sure you guys follow me on all the socials. X, I give all my analysis away for free. Everything I see on the charts, screenshots of my trades, breakdowns. If you want to just be informed on what I take, the things I'm seeing. Again, I posted my pre-market and Asia analysis if you would have seen that. The TikTok, make sure you guys follow me there, and the IG. I do have an IG. Make sure you guys go over there, head over there, drop a follow, drop a like, drop comments on everything. Show some love to your boy. But right now we're just in some chippity chop, right? Chippity chop. Maybe we'll create another 5-minute gap here, maybe get an expansion. To me, this is 5 minutes out of the play. Now I want to see this next 5 minute give us some sort of good setup here. If we're gonna find a good setup here, we'll execute, boys. We'll execute. But there's no point in taking these setups that aren't the best. So see if we get this expansion down to this 5. Again, we're just looking for internal to external models. If it happens, it happens, right? I mean, we just expanded. Yes, we did, but I'm not taking a 1 minute inversion at the top of the range when my break even's a point away, right? If this happens, it does, right? Cool, awesome, you're up 10 points. That's not something that I trade, that's not something that I execute on, and I won't, so. Can't beat me. How we doing, my boy? Why not treat this as AMD? Because we're in the wrong profile for AMD, right? Consolidation, manipulation, distribution. We haven't hit our manipulation point yet, right? If we look at our 5 minute, right? We have to come take all of this before we can get a big manipulation, right? So all we're doing is doing this. We're just doing a high resistance liquidity run. We're gonna do this all night until we get here. Give us a big expansion during London or the end of Asia, and then we'll get this distribution the rest of the night. So there's no point for me in trying to short here and hoping that this is the AMD, when again, in the sessions, right? If we look at our session from yesterday, and this is something that I journaled and that I went over a lot because I'm starting to realize this. This session here, this Asia session, all night I was talking about, right? We're gonna sweep the highs. We're gonna take new WOG, right? We're gonna come take new Gomni gap. I have the moves, right? It's just in the wrong times, right? Asia's never going to deliver this huge manipulation, huge distribution. If you do, you'll know. Volume will be there. There will be hundreds of points in Asia. You'll get those nights, right? You will have those. But when we're so low volume like this, all we're doing is generating this liquidity for London session to manipulate and then New York to distribute, right? New York is our distribution profile, right? This is where we get the most of our volume, the most of our expansion. So Asia is just a consolidation. It's just a range. We're just generating liquidity. We're getting orders flowing in the market, right? Market just open. All we're doing is creating this. London's either going to manipulate and then we're going to distribute, get a continuation in New York, or we're going to keep that move and then New York will manipulate and get the distribution. So we're either continuing the move or we're distributing, right? So manipulation is the manipulation of a higher time frame high. Yes, right? We're not going to get a smaller time frame manipulation here and have this just absolutely flip and go right here. Asia session is not going to do that. I mean, it would be, it's just not happening. That's it. Primal. Yeah, I'm starting to see this, my boy. Starting to see this shit. Let's get it. Starting to see it. So, kind of the thought here. I'm in longs right now. Is that bad? No. I mean, I would be in longs too. Hey, Deej, in today's AM session, why didn't you take the first 2 touches into the new WOG? We missed new WOG on NQ right here. I waited for NQ to hit it. We tapped it here. Tapped it here. I didn't like this. I like the change in the state. We had no fair value gaps here. We have no fair value gaps on this leg. I didn't like it at all. Waited for this. We got a light bulb candle. I ended up taking this entry here. Light bulb candle, right? Huge displacement candle that gives you the inversion. Stops. It was below the inversion here. And I executed this here. This was the trade. I took partials here and full TP here. So yeah, where's the wife? She's probably working out. There needs to be a catalyst. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we'll see here, boys. We'll see. Not a whole lot here. See what happens inside this 5 minute. Where's Ben? Ben's in Spain. Ben's in Spain. Isn't this just LRLR on the 5 minute? It is. It is, but I don't think it's going to deliver us here. We need to have that inducement where we take the lows, take the highs, and then we go. So I think we're going to generate this. All Asia session will have this high resistance liquidity. We'll get a fake out, take the highs, and then we'll go. I tend to use VWAP as a confluence. Thoughts? I mean, you can use VWAP as a confluence. I'm not as experienced in VWAP to understand it or teach it. But yeah. Any good Pokemon polls? Yeah, we pulled a couple baller stuff. I have all my stacks over here. I can't even show all of them. Here, I'll just flip through some of these. This was a baller one I pulled. Some of these. I have so many, bro. I have stacks over here, boys. Stacks. But yeah, no. Pulled some good ones. Pulled this SIR. Pretty baller. VWAP targeting New York PM high. Yes. Ben might be in Spain, but DJ's in bullish attire, baby. Come on, roof. Golden State, yeah, it's mad tough. What high are you targeting? New York highs. These internals here. I don't think we're coming for New York AM high. I think it's New York PM high. Yep. New York to the PMs. Again, hopefully this is the same kind of model that forms here. We get that failure swing, manipulation, inversion, failure swing here, and the expansion out of here. Would you open some packs? Probably not on this channel. On mine, I will. Are you in a trade? Not a trade, no. If you guys are on TikTok, like up the stream, boys. Like it up. We got 2.4K likes. I need 10K likes tonight. Like up the stream, boys. Like it up. Like it up. D, how's PA? PA's alright. Not terrible. We're just chopping, kind of. It's not awful, but it's not the best. Not the best. If you guys are on the YT, make sure you guys like up the stream. If you're on the TikTok, make sure you guys like up the stream. Might try and do a little later stream. I want to find an entry here. Let's take a peek at this 5. We're gonna have a new 15 in a minute 30. I want to see what happens to that new 15. Make the low of its wick here. I'm gonna change this to the 15. I want to see how that 15 opens here. If we get a 5-minute close, then long. No. Want to say have a good night. Won't be in stream today, sadly. Insanely busy at work. All good, my boy. All good. Thank you for stopping in, saying hi. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, my boy. We appreciate it. Type a 1 in the chat if you guys are so flat on the day. Type a 2 if you guys have taken a dub. Let me know. Are we flat? Are we dubbing? Are we losing? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. We're still waiting for an entry here. I want to see longs out of this 5-minute. I'm gonna wait for some form of fair value gap. We can get an inversion here. We'll see. It's kind of what I'm looking here for here, boys. Flat, flat, flat. 2, 2, flat. Yeah. I mean flat. I mean flat too. We'll see here. We'll see. If you guys do not have any accounts ready to rock, make sure you guys head over to Lucid. Their pro accounts are awesome. I rock 5 of those all the time. Apex Shredder funding, 20 accounts, no consistency in the evaluations with code BENT, so you can pass in 1 trade, boys. 1 trade. All right, here's the open of this 15. We'll see if we make the low of the wick. If we can sweep this low, come down in here, maybe tap this 5 again, and then get an expansion out of here. Maybe this could be a long potential here, a long potential. I will be live for New York AM tomorrow, boys, on my channel. If you guys do not follow my TikTok, follow me on TikTok. It's DEEJTRADESS. I will be live tomorrow for the New York AM DEEJTRADESS. Make sure you guys drop follows. How and when did you meet your wife? I met her freshman year of high school. Freshman year of high school. Very first class we had. Hey Deej, I know everyone asked, but I accidentally deleted it without favoring it. What's the PO3 candle you use? It's called HTF PO3, the very top one right here. No worries, Jacob, no worries. In a gold long, W, my boy. W, I don't trade gold, but that is not gold. Let's take a peek at gold here. Thank you, Goat. Much love, Jacob. Much love, my boy. 5 minutes still holding. Did not close below it. Did not close below the low. Did not close below that 5 minute low. On the 1 minute we did, but on the 5 minute we did not. Again, this could look very similar to here if we start to get a very bullish reaction, start to get the inversions to the upside. We'll see. Only on TikTok, no YT. No. Let me see here, boys. 2 minute. We are gonna have a 2 minute here. If this 2 minute goes, this looks pretty good. You need to see this 2 minute provide go here though. If we're gonna long this here, stop below the lows. Bunch of LR if we go further down and sweep New York low and New York is that crazy? I just don't think that happens in this session, to be honest. Don't think it happens in this session, but we'll see. There's the 5 minute. Want to see this hold. Actually got in early. Am I cooked? No. Bro doesn't blink. Yeah, I mean, I'm so locked in right now, boys. It's because I have lights in front of me, so anytime I'm here and I'm not looking at, I mean, it just feels like I'm opening my eyes, but we are blinking. We are blinking. Does the first percent of fair value have any value during the session? No. I don't use it. We inversed the 5 though, right? No. We did not. We have a volume imbalance here. You always got to connect that volume imbalance here with the imbalance. We need to close outside of this. Do you have any Yeezys, Deej? I do not. No, do not. Equal lows on ES? Yeah, I know we do. Let me see this hourly. Tapping off this hourly order block. We'll wait to see here. I don't think this is going to go here. Back at that 1 minute FVG, yes, we are. Would have been break even here on this trade. Yep, would have been break even there. Would have been break even. Didn't take the volume imbalance into consideration. Thank you. Yes, of course. I want to see how this 5 minutes gonna close here. Let's see, 8 points. Wow. This gives us this. I'm gonna take this. Hopefully it doesn't take the highs here. We have 2 seconds. Oh, that's a terrible close. Come down, come down, come down. Come down a little bit. Come down just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a very light bulb candle. Very light bulb candle here. I want to see us get a little bit lower. A little bit lower. A little bit lower here. A little bit lower. A little bit. A little bit lower. Did we inverse this on the 2 yet? No, we haven't. I'm gonna set a limit here at this 2 minute. Once we get this inversion here, if we want to get the retest here, we'll see if we can't find this trade. All right, I'm gonna put a limit on here. I'm gonna go very, very small risk. If we can get the tap back into the 2 minute inversion, I want to be in this. I want to be in this. Hopefully we can get the manipulation lower here. Something about longing away from LRLR, just can't. Yeah, I mean, the problem is Asia's not going to give you this delivery here, so we're just creating that LRLR the entire session. Oh, hopefully this can turn around here and tag us in. WDs, appreciate it, appreciate it. Hopefully we can get the tag back here. Hopefully we can get the tag back into this, boys. If it doesn't tag, you just let it run. Yes. Yep. I want to see this candle give us that low, tap it, and turn. We'll see if we get tagged in here, boys. See if we get tagged in. Again, I'm going very, very, very small risk here. I'm only risking $230, so do not risk crazy. It'd be that previous high. Yes, 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 yes. Hopefully this can start to turn here and give us a tag in. This music making price run away from the fill. Yeah. It is alright. I'm gonna risk 1500. Wish me luck. Wow. Alright. We're not in longs yet, correct? No. Are you taking that? Yes, if we get it. If we get the tap back down here, I'll take it. Are you live on TikTok? Can't see it on my side. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Make sure you guys like the TikTok stream. Get it rolling, boys. Get it rolling. If we take this high, I'm going to cancel this order. W discipline, man. You teach me every stream. Yeah. Again, boys, see the RR down here? Like, for me, if I'm longing off this candle, right, my break-even's here, and I'm risking all of this, right? There's no point in me doing something like this, right? There's no point when that's as close to my break-even right there. Like, it's not even a... I mean, this needs to... Yeah, it's just not ideal. This is why I'm being patient here. If we leave these relative equal highs here and come down and tag us in, oh, please. I would love that. You usually limit? No. Asia's a little slower, so if I want to throw a limit here, I can. We're going to leave relative equal highs here. We're going to leave relative equal highs. Front ran the inversion. All good, my boy. All good. I want to see if we can get a tag in here. I want to see if we can get a tag. I want to see if we can get a tag in here. I want to see if we can get a tag. Alright, we're coming down here. I'm going to try this with light size, boys. Light size here. I just want to see this 5-minute hold us higher. Is that not tagging me in? Are we serious? No way. Chat? Chat? This should come tag us somehow. Should come tag us in, huh? All right, we're in there. Let's see if this holds here. I'm very small risk in this, boys. Very small risk. I'm going to go break even once we take these highs. Again, we've just been doing this all night. So if we get ran, it's just unlucky. But yeah, I'm going to try this just a little bit of a light entry here, boys. This is not full RR. This is probably a quarter of my full RR. So want to see this hold here. Want to see this hold. If it doesn't, again, it's just Asia. I mean, we're not risking heavy, so please do not risk full on this. Please do not risk full on this. That's a beautiful reaction so far. Wow. You're not Ben? I'm not Ben, no. There's a lot of LR below. There is, yes, but we're just generating that right now. I know there's a lot of LR below. There's a ton of LR below. We haven't had our big expansion manipulation yet, so we're just creating this. We're just generating it. I don't think Asia's gonna give us that expansion. I just don't, boys. I just don't. All right, let's see if we get an expansion out of here. Once we take these highs, I am gonna go break even. Again, you guys notice my patience and how I'm acting when I'm in this trade. I'm not nervous, right? That's why if you guys are nervous right now, you're risking too much. Please de-risk. Please de-risk. Please de-risk. Just want to see this expand here, boys. See this expand. Looks like a good day to risk it all. That's pretty crazy. That's a criminal thing to say, to be honest. Are you in this? I am. See if you can get a push out of here, boys. See if you can get a push out of here. I'm 20. What advice would you give for my 20-year-old self? I don't know. Probably just take everything with a grain of salt, right? Nothing's ever that big a deal, so you don't gotta stress it. Don't gotta stress it. Can you use an AI voice chat to sound like Ben? No, I am not going to. We are in a long here, boys. We are in a long at 106. That's my entry, 106. If you guys do take a dub or you do take partials, please let me know. Post them on the socials. Let me know. This is NQ. This is NQ, boys. NQ. This is the ends of the Qs. We are in a high resistance liquidity, boys. We are in a high resistance liquidity run, so please do not be scared when this just sits here and chops all the way up and down, up and down, up and down. It's meant to do that, right? At some point, we'll get in a big expansion, just like we did here, right? We got all this chop inside this 5 minute. You're all probably scared and scared and scared and scared. Eventually, you get that expansion, right? That's all we're waiting for. It's just that expansion out of this. We're just playing this range, right? Just playing it. I know we're creating LR. I know we have LR below us, but Asia's not going to give us that delivery to the downside, right? It's just not. Hopefully we can get a push here. Hopefully we can get a push. I am going to TP a little bit off here at these highs. A little bit off at these highs. We're going to limit. We're going to sell 5 of them at these highs, boys. 5 of them at the highs at 11425. I'm going to take a little bit off here. A little bit off here. Once we rip through these highs, boys, once we rip through these highs, I am going to TP a little bit off. Hopefully we can catch a banger in the chat, boys. Hopefully we can catch a banger. TP1 coming in. Hopefully we can get the partials here. Hopefully we can get the partials. See if we can get the expansion here, boys. The expansion. Hopefully we can get this expansion. Once we do, I am going to go stops to break even once we take our first partial here. Hopefully we can get this expansion to the highs. Do you always take partials? I do. I do. New 15-minute just opened. Hopefully we can just get an expansion here. Are you in a trade? Yes, we're in a long right now, boys. We're in a long. We are in a long. Alrighty, boys, just being patient here, just being patient. Hopefully we can get the expansion above these highs, We have a new 15-minute candle incoming here. Just want to see it make the low and expand higher. I'm late. Good to hop in or wait? I would wait. Here comes first TP, boys. There's first TP. Bang. W's in the chat. Go break even. Let this thing run. Let it go. Break even. We're completely risk-free. W's in the chat. I don't want to get turtle souped here and have this just turn down. This is why I take partials. Hopefully we can get the expansion. I don't want to see this turn down here. I do not want to see this flip and turn down. W's in the chat. First partials taken. Not a huge dub, but enough. I knew it. Heavy risking with you is a good idea. Thanks for the W. Much love, my boy. Much love. I don't want to see this come down. Here, boys. Need to see this start to continue to flip. We need to start to see some movement. Want to explain why you took the longs? Yes. Ideally, we're creating LR, yes. But all Asia Session's doing is just generating this liquidity to the upside till we hit our draw. So I'm just hopping in this range of just continuing higher, right? Wait for a discount, wait for a gap, and then expansion, right? So that's all I was doing. Again, the 5-minute here, we got a light bulb candle, 2-minute inversion, got in off the retest here. Just hoping that this continues to expand higher. Been struggling lately. Even if it's a small win, feels good to have a good entry and out. Exactly. Like this is not a huge win here, boys, right? It's a little bit over a 1-to-1. Again, you don't have to take huge trades. You don't have to take them, right? A 1-to-1's enough to take partials, to take, you know, a dub, right? You don't have to sit here and worry about it. Are you the handsome Ben? I am not. No, my name is DEEJTRADESS. We are break even here in the trade though, boys. This needs to start to expand. I don't like this. This needs to start to expand here. Needs to start to expand. Hope we take the LRL or New York AM. Yes, that's my thought too. Again, we're just generating this for New York, right? We're just generating this. We get these failures, failure, right? We're just getting the expansions here. So just want to see this continue higher. This really has got to start to flip. We need to get a change in the state here. This is not looking prime time for us. This is not looking prime. 900 bucks away from passing the eval. Love it, my boy. This would be a great time for this to give me an expansion here. Give me this change in the state. Hold this order block. I would love to see this just continue here, make a new high so we can get away from my break-even point. Give me that change in the state. Are you and Ben from the same town? No. Ben's from Canada. I'm from Nebraska. You guys sound a lot alike. Appreciate it. He's a good dude. Would love the shorts for New York. That's kind of my thought too. Is I think we're gonna stagger all the way up here for Asia. Stopped you at a break even. No worries, my boys. No worries. No worries. We're gonna get a 1-to-1 here. Hopefully this does not want to take us out. Hopefully we can get an expansion. If we can continue above these highs, we might get another pullback, but I think we're gonna stay away from our break even. We just need to hope that this is not gonna want to give us a high resistance where we're gonna want to come take almost to this low and then go. So we need to see this start to flip here. Change of state looks good. There's the retest of the change of state. This should flip and expand and expand and expand. If it's in good price action, it should do that. If not, it's gonna stop and it's gonna turn around and then we're gonna take this low. So we'll see what we get. Is 30,108 too high for a stop loss? Yes, we're in a high resistance liquidity run. We're in a high resistance liquidity run, so it's going to go every which way. Every which way, my boy, every which way. Alrighty, boys, there's the expansion I'm looking for. W's in the chat. Here we go. We're going all the way up to these New York PM highs, boys. All the way up to these New York PM highs. Need to see this start to expand here. W's in the freaking chat. Let's go, boys. Let's go. It's about 200 there. There we go. There's a nice move. Nice move, boys. I would be break even for sure if you guys are in this. Break even for sure. That's a beautiful expansion. W's in the chat. Great comms. Look at that. I called that to a T. Change in the state. Retest the change in the state expansion. Let's freaking go, boys. We read this shit to a T. W's in the chat. Spam them. Get them liking for the pump. Here we go, boys. We're pumping. Let's freaking go. We are pumping. Type a W in the chat. Let's freaking go. Eddie shorting. Tell that man to stop shorting right now. Go over to stream. Says Deej says stop shorting. Tell him. Come on, W Primal, let's get it. W's in the chat, here we go. Here we freaking go. Yeah, we're pumping, boys. We are pumping. Let's freaking go. W's in the chat. We are expanding so high here. Let's freaking go. Sick trade, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Hopefully this holds here. Hopefully this holds. This is not a beautiful reaction. I do not like to see that. I do not want to see this 5 flip. I do not want to see this 5 flip at all. This is looking gross. It's not looking good. This needs to hold. Needs to hold here. Needs to hold. If you guys are getting emotional, take some partials, right? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with taking a partial. Nothing wrong with taking partials. We are break even, boys. We are break even. No risk on the table for me. No risk on the table for me. 15-minute right above us. Yeah, we made relative equal highs here. Like dead relative equal highs. Look at this. Yeah, dead relative equal highs. Hopefully we can come back to these. This would be amazing if we could get get a push back to those. If not, might be wraps. Might be chopped. Might be chopped. W's in the chat, boys. Who's up right now? Who is typing it? Who is banging paper right now? Who is printing paper? Type a W in the chat. Let me know right now. How much are we up? How much are we up right now? TikTok, if you guys are live and you guys are joining, make sure you guys drop follows. My name's DEEJTRADESS. I am going to be here every single night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Benjamin SMC's YT and TikTok. Make sure you guys tune in. Let's get it. W's, let's go. W's in the chat. Let's go. Love it, love it. 360, 10K. Let's go, my boy. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. You trade live AM also. I'm going to be live tomorrow for New York AM, boys. I'm going to be live tomorrow for the New York AM. Going to be live tomorrow for New York AM. My TikTok and my YT is all the same. DEEJTRADESS, 2 S's. Make sure you guys drop follows on all the socials. The IG, the TikTok, and the YT. All right here. I am in a partial a little bit more when we get up here. Limit sell. We're gonna go. I'm gonna take another partial here at these highs, at those relative equal highs we just made. If we can get up there. If we can get up there, boys. If we can get up there. That's not looking good. Look at that 15-minute candle. It's not looking good, boys. Not looking good at all. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. It flipped the 5. Yeah, it flipped the 5. And it flipped our 15. It's not the close you want to see there. Need to see this. Gotta hold right here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate break even. That's alright, boys. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We did get our 1-to-1 though. Unfortunate. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No worries. No worries, boys. No worries. Alright, unfortunate, boys, unfortunate. Take small partials, W discipline. Thanks, DJ, just blew my account. I don't know how you blew your account when I was break even. You're in shorts? Yeah, we'll see here. We'll see. If we want to take some of these 5 minutes here, I mean, this may come down to Pound Town here. I just don't like those. We'll see. We got a lower 5 minute here. If this 5 minute wants to go, then I'll look to take some shorts if we can get down in here, but I still think we're long here. I still think we're long up here. Relative equal highs. We have to take our main draw. Like, we did sweep these internals, but I still see this as us coming up. See this as us coming up. Still a good trade. Great risk management. Beautiful risk management, boys. Right? Took our partials. Got a little bit of dough on all the accounts. Not a bad thing, right? Whoops. So it's a-okay. A-okay. Gotta manage risk well. Gotta manage it. Nasty pay. That should not happen, boys. We should not do that. This should just continue here, right? We're so close to our main draw. We're 12 points away. So gonna start to see if this wants to come down now. I don't know if it's going to, but it may. If we get the inversion here, we're probably gonna continue higher here. See if we can't find something like this. I don't know if it's gonna give it to us. If we start to push through these fives here, again, right, like this 5 here, we have a high low, higher high, V-shape recovery. If you get a market structure shift here and an inversion, like I would want to see this 5 fail too, and then there's nothing holding us from running all this LR. So if we can start to get some bigger displacement candles down in here like this, leave these relative equal lows intact, this may be time to come down. Maybe time to come down. Just gotta wait to see. That flip was gross though. That flip was nasty on the 5 and the 15. Look at the 15. 15 is going to be a change in the state here. So if this gives us a 15-minute change in the state, I'll look to target lower. I'll look to target a little lower. By now, no. Yeah, so we're starting to get, so see at the bottom here, we get that change in the state where we get an engulfing candle here, change in the state here. We retest the change in the state, get an expansion. That's the same thing that's happening here, right? We get the 5-minute change in the state. 5-minute flip, 15 minutes going to be the change in the state here. We got 2 minutes till this closes. So I'm going to wait to see how that candle closes. This may be the inducement though. So we may be sweeping the lows, then we sweep the highs, then we go. So I just really I don't think this is going to short here, boys. I think this is the inducement. I think we're going to take these lows, and then we're going to take these highs. We're going to get a V-shape here, take these highs, and then we'll short. So I still think we're bullish bias here. I still think we're bullish. I'm going to see how I react out of this OB and this change in the state. Gotta grab some fruit and prepare for the next trade. Love it. Good luck. Thanks for the company, man. Have a good one. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are new, drop follows. We're live every single day, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys use code BEN on all firms to get the best discount possible. Apex Trader Funding's 90% off. TPT, Lucid, Tradeify. I'll give you the best discount with code BEN. Make sure you guys have accounts ready to rock. We catch dubs every day. We manage our risk well. How many of you guys took a dub on that trade? How many of you guys partialed out and got at least a piece of the pie from that trade? Break evens are not bad, boys. If you can take a little partial like this, you make a couple $100 on each account. That's not a bad trade, boys. That's not a bad trade. You guys don't have to catch 20 to 1s every time. Out of 1 to 1 here, out of 1.5 to 1, if I take that right with 2, 3, 4 minis, I mean you're catching your day right there. Break even, dub. It's a-okay. Break evens are okay, right? This is Asia session. We're just trying to get our piece and get out, right? If we can catch our piece and get out, we're out, right? Got a little something, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. I did love it. Yeah, I'm gonna see here. I'm gonna wait to see. I really want to see this. If this 5 minutes not gonna hold us, again, I'd love to see just a tap into this 5 and then have us go. Have this be the inducement. Here comes, like, this would be the stop hunt. The inducement here, we take the lows, stop hunt, take the highs. We need to take these highs still, and then we go. But we're about to fail this 5 minute here. We're about to fail this 5. Again, we have another 5 here. I don't think we have any higher time frame. We don't have a 15. We don't have a 30. Look at that 30 start to flip. That's a gross 30, boys. That's a terrible 30. If we're going to long this, you do not want to be seeing that. Look at the hourly. Got a new hourly candle open. I want to see this just make the top of this wick and then come down. I want to see this just make the top of the wick and then come down. Let me see the hourly here. Yeah. That's a gross hourly. We may still want to continue all the way up there, though. Let me see the 30-minute. 30-minute close. 15s. Changing the state. Yeah, this may want to come down here, boys. This may want to come down. If we get this failure swing here and then we get an inversion, we might take this to the highs here. Like if we get something like this. Kind of thinking. Just curious, how come you're going live for Ben? We're just working on some stuff, my guy. Ben's a good guy. Why would I not? Why would I not? If you guys are on TikTok, like up the stream, boys. We're at 6.7K likes. Like up the stream. That's not a good 30 there. If we get the inversion on this 5, I'll look to take shorts. This is going to be my last P rate. It's going to hold us up. We'll look to take something like this if we get the short continuation here. We have a ton of LR. We just got a market structure shift on the 5 too. So changing the state, market structure shift, high, low, higher, high, V-shaped recovery. Get a close below that previous low. Now we're just coming up. I just want to see this again. I might try a long here, boys. Need a change in the state. Where's Primal when I need him? Primal, you in here? We'll see. You're thinking shorts? If we're gonna take shorts, I need to see this 5-minute go. This is the last thing that's holding us up here. If we inverse this, it's more likely gonna come down. Can't beat me's here. Let's get it. How are you, my boy? Now we have DLLs on both sides. And exactly, that's kind of what I'm thinking in my head. I didn't want to say that, but now we're at the point where we have 2 draws on liquidity, right? Where we have LR, and we have these buy sides, right? So we're just fighting either way. We're just playing tug of war. And that's some of the scenarios I don't like to be in. I like to be confirmed, have a clear DOL. So we're going to be a little patient here. We're going to be patient. If we can run through this 5-minute and get a healthy close down here, we'll look to take some continuation shorts out of this 5-minute. But if we don't and we hold this 5-minute, I would love to see us find a V-shape and again tap back up into this 4-hour. I think that 4-hour is going to be our target. Camelot slacking once again. Exactly, I know. How many viewers do we have on the YT? One thing I'm lacking right now is I get scared when market starts consolidating near my TP and I get out. Then mostly goes my TP. What should I get out of this habit or fear? Just know that it's doing that specifically for you. Like it is for people like you that get scared that when it starts to pull back right at TP, it's doing that so people can get out, right? Just be patient, let it go. If you're break even and you have partials out, there's no point in stressing, right? Camelot's probably in Ben's basement, probably. There's a 5 right above you. We have a tiny 5 up here. Tiny little 5, but I mean this session hasn't been a whole lot, boys. It really hasn't been a whole lot, right? We opened, where did we open? Right about here. And we've just been chopping. Chop all the way up, chop all the way up. No real delivery. This is the first, like, change in the state, market structure shift we've gotten on the 5, right? You see how we just continue the stagger and the stagger and the stagger? You'll get these market structure shifts, but a lot of times it'll stop and then continue because we're just generating liquidity for the later of the session. I don't think this is going to go now. I just don't. If we get this inversion on this 5, then that's confirmation that it is going to go. I just don't think it's going to. But if it does, then we'll play that. But again, I'm looking for this to bounce here. It's just a high resistance liquidity run. We're stuck in the inducement. If you guys ever hear about the word inducement, all it is you take the lows, you take the highs, and then you go, right? This is where you get these inversions here where you get trapped in these shorts. It looks like it's going to go, then it stop hunts it, then it goes. Have you guys ever had that happen? Because it's a real thing. Inducement's a real thing, right? Consolidation, we get the manipulation, then the distribution. So got to be careful in those scenarios. I really don't think this is the short. I think this is the inducement. I think we're going to sweep these lows. I think we're going to re-sweep these highs, and then we're going to go. So we're going to be patient, boys. We're going to be patient. I'm already at break even. It's not like I'm going to lose any money. I just get out. Yeah. I mean, just understand that start taking partials. If you're getting weary, right? Take some partials. Exit some of your I'm still in your longs. Think we'll be all right. Wow. All right. No, I would not be. I would be pooping bricks right now. Hopefully you're not in those longs. So let's see if we can't get this hold of this gap here. If this 5 minute wants to go, I mean, it's going to come down. So I just don't think it happens during Asia. We'll see. We shall see. Type a W in the chat if you guys took that trade with me. Caught a little dub. Caught a little dub with me. Who caught some money? If you guys are on the TikTok, make sure you guys like up the stream. Get it rolling. We're at 7.4K likes. Like up the stream, boys. Like it up. Like it up. We have 3 minutes, so this 5 minute change in the state. 100 box on 25K funded. What do you mean? How we doing, boys? Type a W in the chat if you guys are enjoying the stream. Type a W. I know we took a partial. I know we took break evens. Type a W if y'all are enjoying your time here. Let me know. Let me know. If you guys are not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we are patient. We are patient. What got you into trading? I saw one of my friends went to a Forex convention. Saw some guy make a bunch of money. Came back and said, dude, look at this. I was like, nah, no way. Started learning about it, started, figuring it out, and sure enough, yeah, no, it's pretty real. So just got into it, started studying, told myself I wanted to make it, that you could learn and study anything you wanted. So W-Row, keep going. I appreciate the wins. Appreciate it. Great teacher. Much love. Much love. You said yesterday we would get a dub with Benjamin in the AM. Yeah, I have full confidence in Ben as a trader. I mean, sometimes he'll take dubs, sometimes I'll take dubs. I mean, that's why we're coming together, right? We both have similar trading styles, but, some days he loses, some days I lose, right? But my win rate is very high. My win rate is very high. And for this reason, right? Look at the trade, right? We took the trade, got break even. We took a step back, said, let's reanalyze, right? Let's take a look back at this chart. Let's look at the 5 minute. Let's repicture what's going on. Back out. Anytime you guys are so focused and so zoomed in on this chart, when you're on the 1 minute, and you find yourself going, oh, inversion, oh, short, long. Back out. Go to the 5 minute. Take a peek back, right? What are we seeing here, right? We're still respecting bullish order flow, right? Bullish. Although we're creating LR, this market doesn't have to run this right now. It doesn't have to. So if we're going to keep tapping off these P arrays and we're going to get inversions to the upside, right? Where we get these taps, inversions, and continue higher, I'm going to take those, right? I talked about this in the session. At the beginning of the session, where this is what happened to me yesterday, right? I go into this day thinking and knowing the move, right? I called this out on my X, right? I said I want to sweep the highs during Asia, sweep the highs, and then target new week opening gap. That happened on our daily profile, right? We get the sweep of the highs, London manipulates, we get the distribution in New York, right? Asia session is not going to give us that. I've talked with a couple guys about this. Asia session is not going to give us that whole move. It's not going to manipulate. It's not going to distribute in all in one move, right? One sec, boys. Sorry, boys. I had to shut my door. But Asia's not going to give us that, right? So when I'm sitting here in Asia and I'm going, oh, I want to see this manipulate the highs, then distribute. I'm telling myself the profile of the entire day, and I 90% of the time have this right. I can comfortably tell you guys what's most likely going to happen within 1 or 2 scenarios of the day. All it is the entry and the timing, right? Something I'm dialing in, something I'm working on, right? Didn't lose last month, by the way. I did not have a single losing day last month. So I don't take a lot of trades, and I don't take a lot of losers. If I lose, it's just wrong. I remember the loss last month where we were so close to our draw. NQ took it, MNQ didn't. Absolutely reversed, took me out, right? It is what it is. Chase, how we doing, my boy? What's going on? But I'm expecting these deliveries in these Asia sessions where this is what we're getting, right? If we're bearish in this session, this Asia session's got to come higher for us to manipulate in London, for then have us to reverse, right? So Asia right now, all it's doing is it's sitting here generating everything that we want to come take out right now, right? So overall, it's going to be bullish till this PD rate. London's going to manipulate, and then we're going to get a New York continuation. It's going to be very similar to this, right? Where my draw is higher, yes, but Asia's not going to give us that delivery. It's just not. So wait for this profile. If you see something that's going to happen, understand that Asia's just going to lead you towards it, right? It's going to lead you towards that draw. So Asia's going to sit here and consolidate. It's going to move higher. It's going to be slow. I mean, look at the volume of Asia session. I mean, this is an 80-point range. Sometimes in New York we have 80-point candles. I mean, look at this candle here. This entire candle here is 70 points, right? That's all of Asia session right there. So when you guys are expecting all this manipulation distribution during Asia, it's just not going to happen, right? God bless Ben and Deej, because they're really teaching free game. Appreciate it, my boys. We're about to dominate this space, boys. We're about to do a lot of good things in this space. Make sure you guys tune in every single day. Make sure you guys use code Ben. If you guys want to be a part of the community, if you guys want to be locked in and loaded, we do a lot of stuff here. We do a lot of stuff. So make sure you guys tune in every single day. But yeah. I really think the longs are still going to come in. We did get this inversion, so for me, this is not valid. Let me take a screenshot of this here. Alright, so this 5 minute did get inverse, so I'm not gonna look at that one anymore. We do have a 5 minute here that would need to go in order for me to take this long. If we're gonna get a healthy close here on this 5 minute, maybe we'll re-enter this, give it a try, but I ideally think we're just gonna stagger and chop towards these highs all night. What PD rate do you have marked out there, bro? This is a 5 minute fair value gap. This is a 5 minute fair value gap. They're mostly 5 minutes. Good to see you taking over, bro. Appreciate it, my boy. What do you want for longs? Ideally, like, this looks good, but it's, again, look at this chop. Like, it's just not clear to me, right? I have a clear model, right? I have a clear model, something I want to see, right? Again, I match up my consolidation, my AMD, right? My consolidation, my manipulation, and my distribution, right? I want to have clear buy-side targets, relative equal highs, London highs, Asia highs, whatever it may be. I need to see us tap inside a higher time frame PE, right? One of the two. So 5 minute, 15 minute, whatever it may be. I need to see that stop hunt come in, right? A lot of people ask me about the stop hunt. We make that tap here, and if you get a tap off a fair value gap, and you get an inversion right away, right? A lot of you guys do this, where you'll get a tap and a fair value gap, and then you'll get the inversion, and then you'll get instantly cooked, and then it'll run, right? How many guys type a 1 in the chat that's ever happened to you, where you got stopped out and it instantly just absolutely runs to TP? This is exactly what happens, right? Consolidation, manipulation, distribution. It'll, a lot of times on the manipulation into the gap, it'll tap it and it'll give you an inversion. And you're gonna be like, oh, this looks so good. We tapped the 5 minute, we got a 1 minute inversion, 2 minute inversion, whatever it may be. And then you just get absolutely wrecked right away. And it's just instant, right? That's the stop hunt. It's gotta happen. So when you get that consolidation, manipulation, stop hunt, and then I wanna see this inversion come in. Right? Then we take that inversion, stops below the inversion or below low, whatever it may be, clear buy side targets, and that's exactly what I'm targeting. So this is a clear model. I mean, I study this. I've studied this a long time. It's internal to externals. That's all it is, right? So when I'm calling this stuff out to you guys, and I'm saying be patient. It doesn't look good. And you guys are like, oh, just take a trade. It does not look good. This does not look good, right? If you have to sit here and go, well, this is kind of this, and this is the stop hunt here, and this is, if it's not clear, if you can't sit back at your screen and go, dang, there's the stop hunt, there's the inversion, don't take it, right? That's key, right? Got stop on it today. It does happen. You gotta make sure you're not in that profile. Stop hunt's key. If you can predict the stop hunt, you can get some runs with good RR. Exactly. Why price reverse after breaking day high in AM session? Can you point it out? What? Why did price reverse after breaking day high in AM session? I have no idea what you're talking about, my boy. All right, boys, let's see. How do you know if it's a stop hunt and not just a falling knife? You'll have things to target, right? So a lot of times what'll happen off open is we'll get this huge, again, it looks very similar. The consolidation, the manipulation, the distribution. A lot of times New York will either come back in and distribute, but people get caught in the longs here, or it will be truly a consolidation, manipulation, or it will be something like this where we reverse, right? Where this is the manipulation and this is the distribution. They're all gonna look the same, right? This profile here and this profile here, they're gonna look the same. Anytime you have a big displacement off the open in New York and it's a big 15-minute displacement, and the 15-minute candle so big you can see it from Egypt, right? We're going to have something like this where we pull back into the internal external. I teach internal to external models. That's how I trade, right? That's what I'm looking for, okay? It's gonna look very similar to this where you get the manipulation here and you get the distribution. So a lot of times when people see this as manipulation off the open, it's not. We're just distributing, right? London has already manipulated here and we're just getting the distribution. So these profiles look the same. You just have to be able to identify them with higher time frame P rays, right? Where we're headed, if we're respecting bullish, if we're respecting bearish, whatever it may be, you got to be able to identify that and say, okay, look, this is, we're manipulating here or we're continuing the distribution. There was a lot of days where people were mixed up, right? Where you get that huge distribution off the open and people are going, oh, we're manipulating. No, we're not. We're continuing the distribution. I appreciate the good price breakdown. This is a needed to create good traders. Appreciate it, my boy. Congrats on the wedding too. Appreciate it. I will be streaming tomorrow AM on my TikTok. So if you guys want to tune in, my TikTok is DEEJTRADESS. I will be live on my TikTok for New York AM. We will be streaming. Make sure you guys tune in. We will be there live at 9:20 Eastern, boys. 9:20 Eastern. Again, not a whole lot here. Not a whole lot. We just got the 5-minute inversion. Want to see this hold here. If we get like a 1-minute inversion back to the upside, we'll look to take it. But again, I'm a very contradictory. I don't even know the word. Contradictory. Whatever it may be. This is not a place where I would want to long because we're tapping out of the OT of the short range. So it's just, if I'm going to take an inversion, it's going to be down here. Right here, I'm in between. So this could reverse here and continue higher, or this could come here and do this. So either which way, we don't know. That's why I don't like taking long entries at a short point of view. Do I need TikTok app downloaded to watch the stream tomorrow? Yes. Make sure you guys have TikTok downloaded. I will be live on TikTok. How can you trade with this PA with highs so bearish, but you also have lots of fair value gaps higher? Yes, one of the things I'm talking about and some of the sauce is Asia's never, and it's not going to give you that delivery based off this volume. Look at our volume. We're in a 40-point range, right? Anytime Asia, like I wanted this move yesterday with Asia to sweep these previous day highs and then continue to new WOG, right? New week opening gap. For those of you asking about my TikTok, a lot of you are. There's my TikTok and my YouTube and my Instagram. Everything you need right here. This is never going to give us that move, right? Asia's never going to give us that huge expansion in the distribution. So we do have a lot of fair value gaps above us, but I want to see this continue to move higher just to generate liquidity for London and New York session. Ideally, my target's that 4-hour inversion and that 4-hour gap that we created. Now, if we're just going to get these big displacement candles where we want to come down, I mean, it's just going to tell us that we're going to want to come down, right? Look what happened right after we inversed that 5-minute. How many of you guys are getting cooked on this 5-minute right now? Like, this is why I'm just not taking these, right? A lot of people would have said, oh, 5-minute inversion, but you're right at the point of a short entry. You're longing right at OTE, right? I'm a very disciplined trader in the fact that if I have things that are in my way towards my draw, I'm not going to take them, right? 5-minute inversion looks great, but we're right at the OTE of a short range. Like, if this is short, I'm going to be wrong right here off that 5-minute inversion. Tapping 50% of the range. I want to see this give me something clear, right? I want to see this. I want you to be like, dang, this is going. I got to take this, right? Not 5-minute here, you know, chain inversion. Just chill. It's Asia session, guys. It's Asia session. Doesn't have to be crazy. Yeah, we didn't have a ton of confidence just to go back up, right? 5-minute, we're longing right into a huge freaking rejection-y wick. Like, again, you're longing right into some short opportunities. There's just no point. When you're looking for your internal structure, is the internal always right after a sweep, or can it take some time after the sweep to show the internal external formation? When you're looking for internal structure, is the internal always right after a sweep? Yes, yes. The internal will always be a sweep. So a lot of times we'll be moving up like this. We'll create relative equal lows. Here, internal, stop hunt, expansion, right? Where this is the internal liquidity that's generated, where we have a higher time frame gap here, right? Whether that's a 5 or a 15 minute, whatever it may be. You get that stop hunt there, right? Stop hunt. And then ideally, like, I love to take these inversions where you get the change in the state or the market structure shift with the inversion, right? Like, you need to get a candle close to close above the previous high, or get it to where you don't have that change in the state confirmed yet, but it confirms it on the inversion. Like, this is my model to a T. So hopefully that helps. What's the lowest time frame you will execute trades on? The 30-second. Drake, how we doing? What did you enter off? It was a 2-minute inversion here. Here's the tap of that lower 5-minute. Again, if this lower 5-minute wants to go, we're starting to create from bullish to bearish, right? Say we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Massive wick, change in the state. Look what's happened at all of the top of these and bottoms of these, right? Look at the 15-minute change in the state. Then we continue the move. Look what happens here. 15-minute change in the state. Failure swing, boom. Again, failure swing, boom. So we're just creating that failure swing. Now we're getting the distribution. So if we get this 5-minute inversion here, like, this may come down now. And it just is what it is. We just have to react to price, right? It's also important how fair value gap gets inversed. Exactly. The speed, the displacement of the candle, it's all got to be aligned, right? Time, everything. How much do you risk usually? In Asia, I'm a little bit less. I'll usually risk about 250 during Asia. During New York, I'm closer to 500 to 750. He's seeing it. What am I seeing, Primal? You stream New York every morning on TikTok. I do not. Deej sounds like Ben and is explaining very well. If you guys enjoy me, make sure you guys let Ben know. Let him know. We really enjoy Deej. We want him to be full-time. We want him here. We need Deej. You guys need to start a chant next AM stream. I need to hear Deej, 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 Deej. I'm recruiting to the range trading squad, bro. Don't be getting me in a range trader, Primal. Don't be getting me in a range trader here. I don't think this comes down now, Primal, though. I don't think it does. We'll see. We need D. We need D. You're here already every day? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Every Asia session. Every Asia session. Deej, give me that. Wow. You check your DMs for up-and-coming streamers. Shoot me a DM, my boy. No peace. What does that say? No peace till profit. Love it, love it, love it. How frequent do you trade in New York? Would you like to join and watch? Yeah, if you guys want to join on my my New York AM stream tomorrow, we'll be live on TikTok. We'll be live. We'll be live. If you guys do want to join tomorrow and you guys are not in Ben's stream, you want to come over and pop over, come say hi. DEEJTRADESS. Make sure you guys drop follows here. Drop follows. You think it's bounced back to 3-1-1-10? Yeah, I think we still come higher. I think we still come higher. I don't think this comes down now, boys. I do not think this comes down. There's the change in the state. I want that 5 minutes looking great. I want to see this go inverse here. We have a tiny little 3-minute. Yeah, we do have a tiny little 3-minute here. A little 3-minute. Let me see if I have any 2 minutes. We have a higher 2-minute up here. Ideally, I'd probably have to wait for this to go. Here's the inducement, right? Fake, sweep the lows, then we sweep the highs, let me go. We're gonna keep it right at 2 to 1-ish. 10-point stop. It's already happening. You just called the indication as to why it worked. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, my boy. I'm trying. Not asking for tomorrow. What about other New York streams? Yeah, I usually don't stream New York AM. If I am going to, I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know. All right. This is why I sit on my hands until we get these inversions. That is not something you want to see there, boys. That is not something you want to see. We're still respecting bearish price action. See if it wants to give us this 5. She may be ready to come, boys. She may be ready to go down. This is coming down with some speed here, boys. It's coming down with some speed. I feel like I should switch from Webull trading to TradingView. Yes. Whoa. That was girthy. Wow. We'll see how this 5-minute wants to close. It may be ready to come down here, boys. Where's Ben? Ben's in Spain right now currently. That's a massive wick there. That's a massive wick. That just hit my TP. That's hilarious. This guy in the chat's going crazy. He said that just hit my TP. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a crazy wick. That's a crazy wick here out of the 5-minute. We're still holding the 5-minute fair value gap. I mean, if this 5-minute flips, bro, this is going to be gross. Like up the stream, boys. If you guys are not liking the YouTube, the YT stream, make sure you guys like it up. Like up the stream, please. It helps me out, helps Ben out. Make sure you guys like up both of the streams, boys. Like up both of the streams. Crazy wick, yeah. We're getting real wicky. Real wick-like here. Are you and Ben ever going to do a duo New York stream? You guys, we're cooking some stuff up. Cooking some stuff up. Y'all just be patient. Make sure you guys are a part of the community. Drop, follow, subscribe to both of us. DEEJTRADESS, I am him. Make sure you guys drop in every single day. We're here. We're live. We do it for free. Trump news just... He did, huh? No way. No way. There's nothing. You think if it takes out this bullish gap, we're gonna grab all that liquidity? Maybe. Trump did not just tweet here. We'll see. Did he just tweet something? I don't think that was a Trump wick, boys. I don't think that was a Trump wick. I don't think that was a Trump wick. No way. It would have been way bigger. Would have been way bigger. No news from what I can see. Yeah, this is a pretty choppy sesh, boys. Pretty choppy sesh. Took a dub here, 1.56 to 1. Didn't get full TP. Didn't get full TP. Plus, I feel like a Trump wick would have been crazy. Yeah, it would have been a lot more than that. All right, bro. DM sent. Much love, my boy. Charlie Hoops. How we doing, my boy? That was a good OTE rejection. It was. It was. It was. We're just not holding anything bullish. If this 5-minute goes here, I'm gonna wait for that next 5 minutes to make an open high, low close. I want to see this inverse this here. It needs to inverse it here. If we're just gonna sit here and stall, I don't think we're gonna get much more movement. I mean, look at the 15s, right? Change in the state, failure swing, another change in the state. It's market structure shift. I just don't see any reason for this to come back up any higher. I'm just kind of conflicted, to be honest. Higher, lower. I'm gonna call it a night. Hope y'all have a good one. Have a good one, John. Appreciate you for tuning in, my boy. We got 27 seconds till this 5-minute closes. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Make sure you guys use code Ben on all prop firms to get the best discount. Apex Trader Funding is 90% off. 90% off, boys. 90% off. No consistency in evaluations. All right, let's see if this 5-minute wants to give us the inversion here. 2, 1. Nope, no inversion. Did close below consequent encroachment though. What time do you trade Asia? 7:30 p.m. Eastern, my boy. Asia always tests my patience. It does. It will. It will. What's consequent encroachment? It's the very CE, the center of the gap. The very center of the gap. What type of accounts do you trade, pro or flex? So in my stat, guys, I run 20 Apex accounts, 5 Lucid Pros, 5 Tradeify Selects, and then I'm expanding to some Blue Guardians. Code Ben, buy 4 accounts, get the 5th one free. Code Ben. Apex is no consistency in the evaluations with Code Ben. Lucid Pros, no consistency in the evaluations with Code Ben. No consistency in the funded with Code Ben on the flex accounts for Lucid. So if you guys don't have accounts and you guys need some for the week, get them rocking. I will be live every day, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for Ben. And Ben's gonna be live in the morning, so make sure you guys tune in. He is in Spain. He'll be live tomorrow, 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Use the fib at all on what settings? Yeah, I do use the fib. Here are my settings in case you want to know. Just a quick recap, buy side and sell side is London session. That might be a dumb question. No, buy side and sell side is not just London session. It's just buy side and sell side. I dabble between all. I usually don't touch the 150Ks. I'll usually go 100Ks and then 50Ks. Five-minute may be an inversion here. So if this is going to be an inversion here, boys, this is how I trade. I wait for us to confirm that we're going to go somewhere, and then I follow the retracement here. Where is my... There's the inversion. If we get this inversion, I'll wait for us to get a little pullback into here, find a 1-minute inversion here, and then continue to the lows. If we get that confirmed here, we'll see. How much would you risk in a 150K Pro with Lucid with eval? I go heavy. I don't full port them, but I go in heavy. Of previous day? No, it's just on the higher time frames of the charts where your buy side and your sell side's at. All right, 5 minutes coming in here. 2 minutes. See if you're gonna get the inversion. Do you always take inversions? Do you wait some form of retracement? If it's a 5-minute inversion, I'll wait for us to retrace. A lot of times we may want to come wick absolutely through this gap, fill it, and then I wait for the inversion back to the downside. So I don't like taking them here because it's a tough spot to hold your stop. Because if you hold it here above this candle high, we could come tap this OB, right? We could come all the way up to this high. Everything's valid here. So I just wait for that retracement, and if we don't get in, we just run. It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. How'd you scale up when you got your first payout, and how would you recommend others too? When you get your first payout, take out your original investment, okay? If you spent $500 on accounts, take out 500, use the rest to buy more accounts, right? The more accounts, the more capital you can have, the more you'll get in payouts, which will cover the more you spend on evals, right? So, yeah, once you take payouts, scale them into more accounts, right? Set 30% aside for taxes, take your payout, enjoy some, but many people don't count this inversion because of the internal lows. You find that these inversions will work well. Whenever we sweep, the problem is the lows that we're going for are here, right? So even though we're taking these internals, that's fine. If we take this before the inversion, I'm not taking it. So we got 30 seconds till the close here, boys, till the close. I want to see if this wants to give it to us and see if we can get a little bit of retracement. If we just instantly reclaim this, I'm not going to take this. We're not going to take it. Like 500, 700? Yeah. Let's see what happens when we get the inversion here. See if we get a little something like this. We're moving lower. I know we're moving lower, Hayden. Appreciate it, my boy. All right, let's see here, boys. I want to see this 5 be an open high, low close. Maybe we can get a tap into here, find a change in the state or something, and then get an entry to the downside. Not asking for tomorrow. What about other New York streams? What do you mean, my boy? You've asked that question like 30 times. Hate Asia sessions sometimes. Yeah, it'd be what it be. It'd be what it be. Make sure you guys like the TikTok stream, the YT. Is that 1 hour candle on the right side? No, this is the 15 minute, or this is the 1 hour now. I changed it, but yeah, it was the 15 earlier, but it is the 1 hour now. In longs up 500. You're up 500 off of 5 points. Criminal. All right, let's see here, boys. Let's see. So class passing the eval. Hopefully, Blow gets me there. Got it. What do you think 4 hour gap short to the daily for value gap? Yes, I'm shorting to this 4 hour below us. That's what my target is. Down here, these lows are my target. It's just very controversial for me here. Again, we're gonna be at the point. I mean, I know we have to run all this LR, but we're shorting right at the bounces of these OTE ranges. Did you win the first trade? Was a break even? We got partials, break even. But yeah. I think I'm going to call it here, boys. I think I'm going to call it here. I think we're going to have some W discipline. We've just been chopping all the way up, chopped all the way down. Found good partials here. But yeah, not a terrible session. Just managed risk well. Managed our risk absolutely perfect. Took the dub, got partials. But yeah, no, I think that we're gonna call this here. I don't think we're moving very quickly. I think we're kind of stalling. Again, we're getting short and long models here, right? It's just I'm not confident on either which way this is gonna go right now, right? For the shorts, this looks great. LR 5-minute inversion, right? Looks awesome. But for the higher time frame of the structure that we're on, right? We have buy side still chilling here. We have buy side still chilling here. We're tapping out of the OTE of the long range, right? We're just in a controversial spot, right? I hate long year shorting in controversial spots because this can do one of two things, and I'm not confident in either which one, right? We could V-shape here and come take these highs, right? Or we could hold this structure, get the retest, and then continue lower, right? I'm not confident in either which one right now, therefore I'm not gonna sit here and risk my live capital on that, right? I'm gonna lock my accounts out, I'm gonna wait for New York tomorrow, and I'm gonna catch a banger. Who's gonna be there tomorrow? 9:20 a.m. Eastern for the New York stream. Deej just like that. Appreciate it, my boy. Thanks for the stream, Deej. Are you streaming tomorrow or YouTube on TikTok? On TikTok. I'm streaming tomorrow on TikTok. Thanks for the stream, Deej. You're helping me a lot, teaching me, and also trading. Love it. Yeah, I'm there tomorrow. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, we are going to be live on the TikTok. If you guys want to follow and you guys want to know where I'm going to be live, I'll be live on TikTok, 7:20 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys tune in. What a wick, yeah. And this is the thing. This is why. Oh wow, hold up. Wow, this may short here. Nope, no change in the state. All right, nothing here. Nothing here. Please be safe, boys. Please be safe. This looks like it's gonna come down, but see you in the AM. Have the music ready. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, just be patient, boys. I mean, I think this could come down, but I'm not taking this. This is just gross. Gross, gross, gross. False alarm. Yeah, false alarm. Alrighty, boys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in for the AM stream tomorrow for Ben and I. Ben will be live on the YT. I'll be live on the TikTok. Both supporting code Ben, so make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys have accounts ready to rock. Type a W in the chat if you guys took this trade with me, got a little partial, got a little piece of the pie. I know it wasn't anything crazy, but we are going to be disciplined here. We're going to walk away, take our dub, and be done. Good night, brother. Have a good one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good night to all of you. Please enjoy your nights. Lock your accounts out. Please don't try and trade this. You're shorting at a crucial point that we could long. You're longing at a crucial point where we could short, right? Take a break. Come back tomorrow. It is A-okay. You do not have to make all your money right here, right now. Please take a step back. Have good risk management. Hop off the charts. Go spend some time with your girlfriends, with your boyfriends, with all the others, with your fam, whatever it may be. But yeah, I am going to peace out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow on the TikTok. If you guys want to join again, my stream is going to be on YT or on TikTok, 9:20 Eastern. Make sure you guys tune in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Alex, Rough Duck, Can't Beat Me, Skyline, let's freaking go. W's in the chat, baby. W's in the chat. Good risk management. Got partials. There's Ben. Ben, you're still live. I wanted to grind tonight, baby. I wanted to grind. We got some great price action to go over. Some good risk management. We took partials here. Ended up taking one trade partials. So one trade. Took partials. We are walking away right now, though, Ben. Just called it. Not something I want to be interested in here. This is clearly coming down, running this LR. But yeah, we'll see. I took a picture of it, Ben. I'll send it to you. I think I got the high of it. It was a little bit more, but I got a pic. I'll send it to you. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Benjamin SMC is going to be live here on the YT for the New York AM stream. Make sure you guys tune in. Had about 4,000 viewers. Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty, we are going to peace out of here, chat. Nothing too crazy here. Wow, that entry would have worked too. I saw that 5-minute flip. A-okay. A-okay. We're going to come back tomorrow. W's in the stream, boys. W's in the chat, on the TikTok, on the YT. We are going to peace out. Ending the stream up. Partialed. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune here on the stream, 9:20 a.m. Eastern. We'll be live. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next